Hi, I'm Katie Wilbert. I am an actress, comedian, and writer, and this is my bucket of life advice.
Okay, Miss Katie, you have 5 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes.
Very serious.
My fake glove.
Yes, I am. Fake glove.
My bucket of life advice surgery. Here we go. Operation. What is one of your deal breakers? Drugs. If you're a drug addict or an alcoholic, it's very likely I will say a lot of qualities about you that are nice and then say, but unfortunately cannot date you because your vices don't gel with mine, which are just chocolate and wine every once in a while. Keep going. Pet peeves. Oh, you just thought of one.
I know.
What is my pet peeve?
Crowds.
Oh yeah, I don't do very well in crowds, and I think just people who have like a lack of self-awareness with themselves and like don't take responsibility for their actions, because I'm like, actually the whole world would be a better place if everyone was responsible for themselves and was like, I'm just gonna own me.
Got it.
So,
Own yourself.
Yeah. What would you cook if I came to dinner?
We live together, so
I cook Kimberley a lot of meals.
Yes.
I'm basically like a 1950s housewife with a sense of humor and a lot of independence, and single. Anyways, I cook really good cupcakes.
I like how this show is just becoming like, these are my friends and we're all single, date us. Here's some things that we think about life.
I make really good sweets because I'm addicted to sugar. But I would make my grandmother's beef stroganoff because it's amazing and it's a family recipe and I love my family. So, worst date. So glad that we drew this. So I went on this date once with someone who was really fun, but at one point he bragged about how he had been walking his dog and the dog took a oopsie poo on the sidewalk and he hadn't brought his paper baggie. Again, just be responsible for yourself. And this guy called him on his shit and was like, yo bro, pick up your dog's poo. And he was like really shitty about it. And he was like, so I went back and I got the plastic baggie and I picked up the poop and then I smeared it on the guy's car, like fuck that guy. And I was a little bit like, no sir, fuck you.
And who tells that at a date? Here are my top 5 points about me.
He was bragging about it like I'm super macho, and my thought was like, you're the crazy person who smears shit on my car when I break up with you because you're a crazy person. Hidden talent. I can do a lot of accents.
Would you like to do one?
Yeah, so
could you be your
Tryptophan?
Your vampire.
Yeah, I have a character whose his name is Tryptophan, and he's a vampire rapper. I'll just rap something for you real quick. My name is Tryptophan. They say blah blah blah, but I'm like, why? All I want to do is suck your blah blah blah.
Tryptophan, everyone.
So that's what you get to enjoy when you're my boyfriend. I just made myself sound like I go both ways. But
we're open to anything. Date us, yay!
Take what we can get. Do you stand up for yourself? I think I throw myself under the bus a lot more than anybody else could ever. I don't know. I don't feel like I have a tremendous amount of people picking on me. But I feel like at this stage in my life, I have a lot more gumption, and I think I take a lot less shit from people. So I'd hope that if someone was paying me out, I would be like, shake my fist at you.
I feel like when you're in that situation, or I am, and I've seen this happen too, if someone says something's inappropriate, rather than your initial response to stand up for yourself, it's kind of taken aback that someone would say something mean. Like,
yeah, I think usually I am. I can think of last year I did a interview with an agency and the lady was just so rude, and I found myself immediately like, I just kind of tuned out and just thanked her for the meeting, but I didn't like let it settle inside of me. Like, that's her issue, it's not mine. So I was just very professional, but at the end of it was like, thank you, I don't plan on working for you. And just was like, bye bitch.
To yourself, not
to myself, not to her.
Bye bitch.
Because I would never. Best beauty tip. My mom has been telling me for ages to use actual aloe vera plants on my face and drink aloe vera juice. I'm like part Native American, though you wouldn't be able to see it because I'm so ghostly pale. That's mostly the German in me. But yeah, apparently it's like a Native American trick to like clear up acne and stuff. But you know, just like drink water and eat well and exercise.
Oh! We're done. That went so fast.
I was like trying to jam through it too.
I know,
like,
you did well. Can you give me then, Katie, your best piece of advice that you've been given and who gave it to you?
So the best piece of it came in a lecture from my father when I was going through a breakup, and I was like, I'm gonna run away to Philadelphia and become a playwright. And he was like, what? Yeah, everyone in the room was like, huh? Yeah, that was his reaction too. Thank you, Father. Who was like, no, you're not. You're an actor. And so my dad took me out to a very lovely lunch to help me sort through my emotions. And he gave me this wonderful analogy about my life and my career and said that we all have a triangle of success, and that all you have to do each year is expand your triangle, and the points of it are your networking, so the people you know who are in your field, and your training and the actual work that you do. And he basically told me that in a year's time he wanted to have another lunch exactly like that and talk about how my triangle had expanded. And he's like, just each week focus on each point and just make it a little bigger. And it stuck with me because I feel like it simplified something that seemed so scary to me at the time. And I think sometimes just seeing life as more simple and a progress, a step-by-step situation was good. And I think more than anything it was just like reaffirming to me that having someone help you through the hard times is really important, because we weren't put on this earth alone. We're meant to be together and sort through all the craziness together. So even though he didn't say that, that's what I took away from it, was like, I'm so lucky to have a support system and a father who would sit and say that to me. So I took a lot out of that, obviously.
That's good. That's really great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate
That's
it.
okay.
That was Katie Wilbert, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.